Do you guys want to start just by introducing yourselves really briefly?
I'm Kelsey. I am the Gov and Econ teacher at Oakland.
I'm Sedona. I'm the Gov and Econ and AP Gov teacher at Richmond.
I am Geraldine. I am the Gov and Econ and AP Gov teacher at Hayward.
We are working on this one document that is pretty foundational, I think, for all three sites that we use. And on that document essentially is our at a glance and student weekly format of how our students will see our work. So we're always working on that collaboratively together and splitting up the roles between what we're going to do based on the task.
That we have a lot of different experiences and knowledge. One of us might start with an idea, and then someone else like the donor, Kelsey, can say like, oh, that's a perfect idea. How about we add and make it like this?
I just think of how amazing this team is, that we've just come from different walks of life and we're just really rocking it together.
The biggest challenge is just the schedule for starters. I know at the other sites they're seeing their kids at different times, maybe more times than I'm seeing mine. But I think that being the biggest challenge has honestly been really alleviated by the fact that we've created a really strong foundation in the curriculum we're making, and we create really strong weekly goals. So even if we're doing maybe different activities and they're not all of the same things because of the opportunities we get with our students, we really sat down and thought out at the end of each week what needs to happen. And so even if we're not on the same schedule, we are able to however we need to meet those goals for our students. And if we hadn't have worked together so hard at creating the foundation for essentially the entire course, I think that would have been a lot harder. Especially, I think my site has the most different schedule. I would have been very directionless and felt, for lack of a better word, left out of what was happening on this team. But everyone on this team has just been so supportive, knowing that I have those differences and making our time not only beneficial for the similarities, but also thinking and problem solving through how we're going to go forward for our different sites and how we can meet those goals together, even with those differences.
I really do think that we were intentional this summer, given what has been happening in our world, to bring to life what's happening in the world to Gov and Econ's context, because it would be such a disservice to our students if we were not talking about these issues. And so, being so intentional with the planning, we have thought out through adding opportunities to understand anti-racism and to understand what this pandemic means, and to understand, more importantly, a critical lens of how we can make those changes through the power of our voices and our actions.
They're seeing the news and they're seeing everything out there that they're able to connect. Oh, we just went over this last week. We were just talking about the purpose of Congress and the fact that we're starting to see a lot of laws being created. Is this even constitutional? They're asking those meaningful questions. But I've also heard from students directly saying that this work and the workload that we've created for the week is digestible.
The one other thing I would add is just so they're so interested. I think that the curriculum we've built has really invested them in what's going on. And even to today, which when this is shown, this will not be today, but the debate is happening and it's Tuesday and I was going to announce it. And before I even could, I had students, Miss Hill, there's a debate today. Are you going to watch it? Where can I watch it? And it just shows that they're really seeing the intention behind what we're teaching them, and they're investing on their own. They're taking their own time to do the research and figure out what's happening, and they want to know what's happening and they want that information. And I think that is really credited to how we've designed this course to make it accessible and make it interesting and make them realize that it's happening right in front of their eyes.
That collaboration has stayed and remained constant. And I feel like that's just a testament to the commitment we have to LPS, but more specifically our sites and our students, because we are all coming from different sites that have different students' needs. And I think we're committed to our students, but yet we're committed to having this universal framework.
Especially this year, so much has has occurred that has impacted their daily lives, that even after distance learning, we want to keep that at the core, is connecting their environment to the material, which would help engagement, participation, and just building those connections.
I'm very stoked to be a part of this group because I know we're doing great things, in my opinion, during distance learning, and when we get to go back to normal school, it's going to get even better, hopefully.